Hello and welcome. My name is Brad. I am the designer behind Green Gardens Healing Home Design. And I wanted to take an opportunity to introduce myself and to also give you guys a private tour of our home and a little sneak preview into some things to come. But before we do that, I want to give you a little insight into myself, the person behind the design. So I spent over 15 years being a visual designer for the world's largest fashion retailer. And during that whole time period, I've always had a passion for interior design and creating sacred space. So after 15 years of visual design, I decided to take a leap of faith and really focus in on an area that I truly love, that are home design and garden design. But before we go on our tour, I do want to introduce you to what Green Gardens Healing Design is all about. We want to strive to create sacred healing space for you in your home through the use of old world decor and flares of rustic and luxe details in Scandinavian design. So we're going to go on our tour and we're going to begin with our living room over here. So over here we have this beautiful 8-foot long cedar live edge wood table. I love this piece and it's handmade. I made it through sourcing a local lumber yard, and I just love all the beautiful natural details between the knots and the curves. And what's great about this is that because it's handmade, I can customize it to whatever size we need to suit your area, but keeping in mind the true design behind it, having a design with purpose for us, is the fact that we're able to stow away additional seating down here, which I love, so we can just pull it out, and whenever you have extra guests, an additional area for us to sit in. But we're gonna stop and turn around right here to get a look at our beautiful custom handmade pillows. So these guys are made through natural leather, and I just love how through this print we're able to play with the colors and textures and build upon an already aesthetic going on in the room, but giving a little nod to the Green Gardens Healing Home Design of bringing the outdoors in. I just love how it's in a floral print, so it gives a little nod to things that we love. But over here, we have this beautiful little fringe pillow. I love it because it's super random and it just gives a little added texture and flair to our seating arrangement. And I love how it just really embodies like this room with just picking up and adding upon the already details that are pre-existing. So we're going to take a little walk down here. Before we go into the bedroom, we're going to take a little pit stop here. So we're not going to go in the closet today because there's going to be a whole other video launching next week on our social media platforms for Green Gardens Healing Home Design on both Instagram and Facebook. Because after spending 15 years for designing interiors for the world's largest fashion brand, naturally I have become to be an expert in organizing closets and areas of clothing. So this is its own project in itself, and I can't wait to share it with you guys as I'm excited to enjoy it myself, so stay tuned. So we're here in the bedroom, and the bedroom is probably one of the most important places in anyone's home because it's an area that you literally recharge and recoup from the day's stress, and it it's just a way of just like rebuilding on things that you need, and that's rest. So naturally, in the center of the room, we have the bed, which is obviously our focus point. I personally love changing bedding seasonally, and you too can do this as well through the many services we have available, whether it be in person or through the web. We can help design and execute the bed of your dreams. So you too can then have a beautiful bed for the seasons. And over here, we have one of our hanging gardens. I love this guy because it is leather strapping with a brass ring, but in this version of it, it gave us the opportunity of bringing the outdoors in, so sticking true to the Green Gardens aesthetic. We clipped some of the flowers from our garden to bring some more of our outdoor life indoors for us. And who doesn't want some additional flowers in their bedroom? Why not? Over here, we have another example of our hanging garden. This one's a two-tiered one, and it is the home of our Venus flytrap down here in this terrarium. And then up top it has a lovely little rock and gem garden with a beveled tea light insert. So it's just to give you an example of different ways that you can work with the product and how you can personalize it to make it your own. Over here, we have another one of our beautiful custom handmade pillows. This one is made with real fur and leather in an ombre manner, just to really pick up the tones of the room and just really complete the cherry on the bed sundae. I just love it. So it's just another way of how we can work with customizing pillows to really accentuate whatever area you want to build upon. So over here we have this beautiful large piece, and sticking true to Green Gardens, bringing some outdoors in, but having design with a purpose. We have this beautiful Hollywood branch that is from our garden outside, and it's currently housing some additional linens and bedding from our bed. But the true highlight to this piece would be the way that we had it mounted to the wall using these leather straps that are handmade. And they're interchangeable as far as like how you can use them, so it's not limited to just applying a branch to the wall. It can be used in multiple places, and later on in the tour I'll give you an opportunity to see another version of how we're using it and how you can apply it to your home. Okay, so here we are in the dining area. You'll notice that we have this beautiful feature library wall. I love it because it's just another way to continue to build on the conversation while you're having a dinner party. But no dinner party will be complete without a dinner table. As you see, we're missing one at the moment. That's because it's a work in progress. And I'm so excited to debut it on our both Facebook and Instagram, so stay tuned. The table is actually going to be a beautiful live edge and resin tabletop table with custom table legs, so you too can personalize it and make it your own and bring a little piece of Green Gardens home with you. So we're gonna enjoy that. But we're also going to take a step over here into the kitchen. And the kitchen, this is a prime example of how we're able to work with something as budget friendly. And because being new homeowners, we weren't able to immediately redesign our dream kitchen, so we wanted to make adjustments to where it still gave us our personal touch, but gave us functionality and designed with a purpose. So we still have the storage that we need, but still maintaining the clean lines that we like. But you'll see over here, we have the true star of the room. It's this butcher block table, and this too is available online on our home decor store. It's butcher block top, and it has beautiful clean line legs, and the legs also have other options as well, so you can truly personalize it to really fit the area that you want it. And what I love about this is just the beautiful tones that it brings, and who doesn't want to have a beautiful butcher block table in their room? It's just another way to add on to the elements. So we're going to continue the tour, and we're going to make our way over to the family room. So we're in the family room, and this is actually my favorite room in the house. It's so cozy and so warm. But something you'll notice behind me is actually one of the first pieces that I made for this room, and it is my representation of the phases of the moon, because my partner and I actively do work with the cycles of the moon. It was super important for me to include that here in this room, the room that I love most. So you too can pick this up and grab it in our online decor store and bring the moon into your home. So over here, we have this beautiful antique coffee table. It is one of a kind, and it's been completely restored. And having restored it, we did want to naturally give our little flair of Green Gardens design. So you'll see the paint here giving like a nice little nude hint to it. And the fun thing about this is that it is one of a kind, so if you love it, grab it, it won't be around again. And we will have additional pieces available on our online decor store, and if you see it, grab it, get it while it's hot, because it won't be around. So yeah, this then brings us to one of another pieces that I love in the room, and it's another one of our custom handmade fringe pillows. I love this guy because it has lots of movement, it's fun, and it also is a great way of just really picking up and tying in like any color palette you have going on. And I just love the way that the blues and the cool tones just like cool down this warm area. So over here is another example of how we're working with our leather straps. So in this example, it's actually a floating shelf to show that, you know, we are designing with a purpose, and this purpose is actually to house some of our things that we want to keep up high away from their cats. But it still has a purpose, and it still has the Green Gardens design aesthetic to it. So, thank you. We're gonna take a little walk out back. So over here is actually our staging area for where my partner, he creates all of his healing tinctures. And so this is where he places the flowers and herbs and makes his medicine bundles, which are also all available in his shaman shop. So please check it out. I highly suggest some organic, natural healing. Does the body good. And over here, we have this beauty. It is custom made, and because it's handmade, we're able to adjust the sizing. So right now we have it in love seat size. It is available in single or triple seating. I'm excited to debut the daybed version, in which it will have the similar characteristics in the daybed as the rope lattice work that goes on in the back here, and it'll still be true to the design aesthetic for Green Gardens Home Designs. But also the fun thing about this is that you don't necessarily have to have pillows, you can just have the rope backing if you want. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us on this tour. It was amazing having you be a part of this, and having you be a part of my sanctuary, and I hope that you're able to go online, check out our online decor store and our online shaman shop. They're both launching September 8th, so I'm excited for you guys to have a part of Green Gardens Healing and Green Gardens Healing Home Design in your home. I want to thank you for joining us. Have a good day. Bye.